Did you know you can find a color palette on Google that you like a lot and bring those colors into Cricut Design Space? I don't know about you, but this color palette that Cricut has, it just is not it. It's so hard to find the colors that I want. And of course, this is more so for print than cut designs, as any other cuts, you would use vinyl or cardstock in the color that you want. But if you're trying to design something and you want to use it as a print and cut design, your color selection is very limited. But as you can see at the top here, I have now brought in these 5 different colors. Of course, they are available in here if you search through and find it. That's very difficult as well when you're looking for something very specific. How we go about bringing these colors in is we go to Google and I searched up shades of pink color palette. Some options came up, and the most important thing is these numbers here. This is what you need in order to bring the colors in that you're trying to use. So I usually go to images and search that way. I find a color palette that I like and decide if it's something that is what I'm looking for. Once I find the color palette that I like and that has the numbers like this, I typically will test 1 or 2 numbers out first. Not all numbers work out. I'm not sure why. Some hex codes work while others don't, but it seems to be the case. At the top here, you'll also see it says hex code. I can also click on that. This should give me the hex codes for the color palette that I'm looking for. So for instance, this one is really pretty. Here are all the numbers, and I will just take note of one of them. Go back to Cricut, and where you go and put this code into is where the color box is. We click on that. We can click on Advanced, and at the bottom here, it has a code. Here's where we're going to add our code, and the codes work. As you can see, my black has turned to this gorgeous shade of pink, which is this one at the bottom here. So I can jot down all of these numbers, maybe not the gray because I really want pink. There's these numbers as well, which is the one that I used originally for the other flower that I have on the screen there. This one is so gorgeous. We're going to go with this one this time. So let's write these numbers down now. Our codes are all written down. I wrote all of them down, although this one is more a pale purple and pink starts on this one. So I think I might just use these 4 here instead. So I will go back to Cricut. I'm going to ungroup this petal design, and we're just going to start off with the first one, which is already in the color that we wanted it. I'll go to the second one, and I'm going to change that code. And there's our second one. We'll grab the third one, same thing, that code at the bottom here. And the next one. That looks pretty good so far. And the other thing we can do is, as you can see, these 4 are in the colors that we want. But these 4 need to change to these 4 colors. How we can go about doing that, so I'm going to actually hide this one here, just to make things a little less confusing. You then want to go to your layers panel. Next to layers, you'll see it says material colors. If we click on that, you'll see the 4 colors we brought into Cricut Design Spaces here. 3 flower petals are sitting under these 3 colors, the rest sitting under the first color. So now we can move things around to get them to the color that they're supposed to be. So this one will remain the darker pink because it's right above each other. This one is going to be this pink here. So I'm going to look for that flower petal, which is looking like it's that. I'm clicking on it and dragging it down to the area I want it to be. For our next flower petal, we want the next color up, and that looks like the petal right there. Perfect. And we need one more, which is this one here, and this has to go under there. If we wanted the center to be a different color, we can move that around as well. Or we can just change the color to something totally different. Like so. Group. And now our flower is in all the colors that we brought into Cricut Design Space. Again, this is only going to be for print then cut projects. I just want to show quickly how I would change this into a print then cut design is right click and flatten. However, do note that each one of these will cut out as its own petal, not one large design. If we want one large design, I just unflattened it. I'm going to go over to edit and offset. I'm going to offset the design to my desired look. You want everything to be touching though. That looks pretty good. I'm going to click on apply. And it wasn't good because there's a piece missing here. So I'm going to try that again. Perfect. From here, I'm going to go to contour. I'm going to contour all the little bits in the middle, make it one flat piece. I can change this color to white. Then I can select everything, right click, flatten. Now our print then cut design will print and then cut around here like so. If you know the color code for your business, that you can bring in. If you're creating a themed design, and let's say it's going to be a Stitch birthday party, we can search up Stitch color palette or color code. Either should work. Stitch's colors come up and we're looking for the hex codes for Stitch. Here are the colors that appear to be Stitch colors with all the color codes on it. So the name, you could change the name to the color to match your theme. If you're doing favors or a cake topper, that would be really nice. Now you have the perfect colors for the cake topper. If you're not able to find the colors that you want in cardstock, you can print it on your own cardstock. And just so many options to use this. I do like it a lot. I like the fact that I can bring in colors that I really want to bring in and not have to search through Cricut in this area here looking for the color that I want. Because I don't know about you, but I know for me, it never seems to work out. I hope you enjoyed that tutorial. If you did, don't forget to give me the thumbs up, hit the bell button so you're notified when I post new videos, and of course, subscribe to my channel. Until next week, have a fabulous week ahead. Take care. Happy crafting. Bye now.